Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. That notification went out quickly. Here we are again. I feel like I've had my wrist slapped. Okay, I've got a pain here. It was like, well, let's come on because the energy is a little bit like that today. Do you want to talk? Do you want to talk? What do you want to talk about? So I seem to have this pain in my wrist, just here, like I've been smacked. I was like, why does my wrist all of a sudden why does it start to hurt? We have a coffee. I am not tired. Since I've kind of been back onto technology, my sleepless nights have come back. I thought we should just chill, see who wants to join us. Just put my legs up under my blanket and we'll have a chat. Let's have a chat. Let me pull some cards. Okay, the energy, first of all, what I was picking up on, especially when I go out or if I go into a store. Oh shit, I was meant to have emailed you. Not emailed you, messaged you, T Rose, to say, can we postpone till tomorrow? I'm okay. How was my day? It was it's been good, T Rose. It's been good. I'm not sure about the other energies that are flying around, but I've been pretty cool. Sure. That's cool. I was actually planning on messaging you before because I felt like you'd be on, which is all good. So the energy, yes, but there's been this vacancy. There's a vacancy. There's a vacancy. And everything that I'm watching is like on television. Not I watch a lot of television, but I do watch Netflix. But there's kind of, I've made pie. I've made homemade pie. I'm just noticing I've patiently under my fingertips. So gross, Lucy. I just washed my hands thinking I got it all out. I feel like, I was explaining what I feel like when I go out. And the energy is enough now. I thought I had two like little dots here. That this is my hair. It's the bottom of my hair here. It's like enough's enough now with all this mask business and all of it, all of the nonsense. So I'm not sure what Divine's doing, but we need to prepare to kind of come out of all this because enough is enough. So I felt like rather than, I don't know really what I was going to do with myself, I thought I'd come on and have a chat and chill out, actually chill out on the sofa. My eyesight's quite good. I can see from there. How was your day been, T-Rose, sweetie? Because you was up at the crack of dawn. I'm just going to have a little look at what cards we shall use. I feel like maybe we need to stay away from the tarot. So enough is enough now. Let's go for the Archangel Power Tarot. Divine. Should we ask Divine what it has planned? Why? Okay, so this slapped wrist, I need to, because I feel like I've had my hand slapped. That's it. I feel like I've had my hand slapped. I felt a bit more. I felt like over involvement. If you allow yourself to get involved in what's going on out there, you might get your hand slapped. I haven't. I told my children not to put any focus on it. Well, I didn't. I haven't told Megan yet. Told Jamie and I told Emily that if they could try not to put any focus on it, it's about standing in the centre, just being the observer. Well, actually, don't even really observe it. T-Rose, yes, I got up super early. I had a surprise visitor, all in alignment. How awesome! A surprise visitor. We'll take that card. You know, in my head, I can hear this pleading, like me pleading. It's like, I don't want another sleepless night, please. It's like, be quiet, Lucy. Are you seriously like pleading whilst you're meant to be concentrating on this? We have to keep an eye on our thoughts. It's interesting that there's 4 flags on these cards. Just having a look at what chakras they would represent. The throat, the heart, the root chakra, and then the crown. Anyway, the crown. I got bored of watching that, the crown. I can get bored quite easily. I think I'm not even sure if I watched the second season, but I don't know why I've gone there. Relaxed with some herbs and flowers. This ex smudged after he left and prayed. Harmonious bliss comes in abundance. Soon, soon. Coming soon. Let's have a look at what these cards want to say. Well, we've got the King of Ariel, King of Pentacles, and we have the Chariot. It's a major arcana. So the character we're looking at is the King of Ariel, King of Pentacles. He is successful, stable, accomplished, and powerful. Okay, Mr. Pentacles, apparently your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success, and you're using your resources wisely. Good for you. Let's read about the King of Pentacles. King of Ariel. Whereabouts are the Ariels? Oh, I believe you're the last card. You are, aren't you? You're the last card in the book. I spoke about the crown. That was last on the flag. The crowning. Okay, let's have a read of this. The King of Ariel. Let's look at your situation. There's so much abundance. Your plans are going to work out very well. The ability to manage finances is matched with a keen sense of what will succeed. Advancement in your career is likely. You've worked very hard and would like to take a break or possibly retire to enjoy a life of more leisure. How awesome. Okay, retirement's on the cards. Okay, it's been a very tiring journey, hasn't it? You deserve it. You've worked very hard and would like to take a break or possibly retire to enjoy a life of more leisure. Okay, let's have a look at you as a people. A very successful person who has risen to the top professionally. Someone who can direct many people or projects at once. A nature lover, stable, powerful, accomplished. Additional meanings of this card: career success, using resources wisely, money in the bank, and leadership positions. This is, I'm not going to say that this is where the Divine Masculine stands at the moment. This is what's on the cards for you, Divine Masculine. Because next we have the Chariot. That means you have to have the willpower to go after it. Now, it's a major arcana. This is a character card or a court card. And then we have Archangel Metatron. Feel like he's going to deal with all the symbolic messages. Because next you have the Chariot, which means you need a little push. You haven't quite... this is either about you... how do I word this, please? This is about you telling yourself the truth of what is available for you to accomplish this lifetime. Okay. So the Chariot here, the divine will give you a nudge in the right direction, and they're most definitely been doing that. Look, you've got an angel watching over you. Let's read the Chariot card. Card number 7. What's on the cards for you? The position of the King of Pentacles. The Chariot card is here. The Chariot is an indicator of great determination and willpower. It's basically saying that you can do this. You can do anything that you set your mind to. You may feel uncertainty regarding your situation, but you need have no fear. When this card is present, it's your confirmation from Archangel Metatron that you have what it takes. Step out of your comfort zone and charge bravely ahead with joy and confidence. A great leap forward is coming your way. It will take balance, self-control, and hard work, but you're ready for the task at hand. Public recognition for your success is sure to come. Allow yourself to feel pride in what you accomplish. Okay, the additional meanings of this card: career advancement, diligence, calm control over equally important but conflicting goals. Okay, let's find out about the role of Archangel Metatron. Archangel Metatron oversees the Merkaba, or Metatron's cube. This magical creation is also called the Chariot of God and is displayed on the front of the chariot depicted on this card. Okay, take a closer look. These cards are quite stunning, aren't they? Look. I was thinking about unicorns in my head and the boxes fell on the floor. Oh, itchy ear. It says to focus on the image of the Merkaba and then call upon Metatron when you have a desire you wish to see come to fruition. He can help you manifest a successful result in record time. Do you want to be a record breaker? Can you see like the pastry under my fingernails? I'll hide them behind here. What's next? Oh, it's the Queen of Raphael. How beautiful, the Queen of Cups. She's kind, she's understanding, she's giving, and she's psychic. Follow your heart, a love of home and family, and trustworthy psychic information. So, the King of Pentacles desires his Queen of Cups. Does he feel ready? Well, he needs to tell himself that he's ready. And then he's going to believe it, isn't he? Yes, follow your heart. Fucking hair today. Listen, don't curse the hair. I love my hair. Okay, follow your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. And that's what I feel has been coming through today, is a lot of psychic information. And it's trustworthy. If it makes you feel better, and if it resonates with you, then take it on board, especially if it makes you feel good. Okay, let's read about the Queen of Raphael. The situations. Your heart is your greatest strength. Expect relationships with others to develop to a new level. Someone is in the perfect position to help another person understand his or her own feelings. An immense love of home and family is also in evidence. Any psychic or intuitive information that arises is completely reliable. As soon as we have the Divine Feminine's energy here, just what Archangel? Oh, it doesn't tell us which. Oh, I imagine it'll be Archangel Raphael, won't it? Okay. The psychic and spiritual understandings that are coming through today. Any psychic or intuitive information that arises is completely reliable. And someone is in the perfect position to help another person understand his or her own feelings. And I feel like we're having some real breakthroughs today. So that's good. I feel like the divine feminines are really helping the divine masculines to master this. That's good. That's good. Okay. People, someone who is wise and kind, a loving and nurturing person with the ability to solve problems before they occur, psychic, spiritual, understanding, and giving. Additional meanings of this card: a psychologist, a champion of the underdog, giving too much, unconditional love, the need for self care. Interesting. What was beautiful? Let me read all this that you've wrote down here, T Rose. It's just you and me having a chat. Yes, I read that part about you getting up super early. Read that part. The transition is super intense. The opposition will lose its grip and flee from those of the light. And that's what I'm feeling is happening. Well, people are really like losing their grip on things. Even though I'm not putting my focus on that, I have seen the evidence of that. So it's just like I'm not getting involved in any of it. It feels for me. It just feels like I'm gonna ride it out. I'm gonna sit it out, ride it out. Um, okay. You had my frankincense burning when he got here. I prayed hard for that visit. So many more to come. It is one. So it is. T Rose, I'm so grateful. I don't know why I keep saying T Rose, you're the only one chatting, but I'm so grateful to all of the archangels, guides, and guardians, past, present, and future of Christ. Lights logo. Beautiful. Beautiful. I remember a time when I didn't even know about, I wouldn't have believed in anything like voodoo. I was actually I'm reading Ask and It Is Given because I'm being shown a lot about instant manifestation and I know it's a possibility. And I'd really like to find out like what the key is to instantly manifest. And it's all starting to make a bit more sense. But at the time that I ordered the Vortex, I ordered Ask and It Is Given. And then I read the Vortex, but I never actually got round to reading Ask and It Is Given. And it's so much about our wording, how powerful our words are at the moment, like try not to curse. And I've got the book here, and okay, Lucy, what was we talking about? Oh, in the beginning. So ask and it is given. So I've started, and I will read. I'm not going to read it to you, but when I read a book, I will read. I don't quite understand because I wrote like 540 left. I don't know what that means. 540 left. It's my handwriting. I don't know why I wrote that in there. Why I would have wrote in this book or anyway. So I always read like the foreword is done by Wayne Dyer, which is that's absolutely a fascinating foreword. But it was the preface that was wrote by Jerry, Esther's husband. Okay. Maybe it wasn't that part. There's a good part because it made me feel... It wasn't that part. It was an introduction to Abraham by Esther. So it was actually Esther. And she picked up on her being actually afraid of supernatural things. And I really resonated with that. Like being absolutely not watching horror movies, don't want to know about any ghosts or talk about anything like that. I was absolutely petrified. And here we are talking to them. So I'm not sure whether or not what that means, but it's a part here that I've got to find it, okay, that Esther spoke about. Okay, I can read this quite quickly. I've seen whereabouts it is. This is talking about when Esther first went to see, let me just bloody read it to you. She speaks with spirits, our friend said. She'll be here next week and you can make an appointment with her and ask her anything you like. So this is when Esther first went to see someone who is like her. Well, actually, she was told that she was like them, which helped Esther to tap in. This is Esther speaking now, that's about the last thing on this earth that I would ever want to do, I thought. But at the same time, I heard Jerry, my husband, saying, we really would like to make an appointment. How do we go about doing that? And that was 1984. And in the 4 years that we've been married, we never had an argument or even exchanged cross words. We were two joyous people living happily ever after with each other and compatible on nearly every subject that came up. The only discomfort that I ever felt was when Jerry would entertain friends, and one of his stories from 20 years earlier relating his experiences with the Ouija board. If we were a restaurant or some other public place, when I sensed one of those stories coming on, I would politely, or sometimes not so politely, excuse myself and retreat to the ladies' room, sit in the bar, or take a walk to the car until I believed that sufficient time had passed and the account would be over. Happily, Jerry eventually stopped telling those stories when I was around. I wasn't what you call a religious girl, but I'd attended enough Sunday school classes to develop a very strong fear of evil and the devil. Thinking back, I'm not really sure if our Sunday school teachers had actually devoted a greater proportion of our classes to teaching us to fear the devil, or if that's simply what stood out in my mind. But that is, for the most part, what I remember from those years. So, as I'd been taught, I carefully avoided anything that could possibly have any connection to the devil. One time, when I was a young woman, I was sitting in a drive-in theatre and happened to look out the back window of the car at the other movie screen and saw a horrible scene from The Exorcist, a movie that I purposely avoided seeing. And what I saw without hearing the sound affected me so strongly that I had nightmares for weeks. So this is about how Esther wasn't really into all this voodoo stuff. And I totally resonate with that. But then here we are. So let's get back to, I wasn't even aware really about angels or believed in them. It was just more and more evidence kept showing up. And I suppose that's what it is, all the sign synchronizations, the channel, bringing it all together. It just raises your belief in the unknown. It's a good book. It's a good story how Esther got introduced into it. Meditation. It's how she connected with her spiritual guide. And we all have one, guys. So it's worth investing in these books. Okay. TiVo's guided, guarded, love, they have no power here. The angels have a lot of power here. Fear is just false evidence appearing real. That's all it is, fear. Okay. People have made you fearful of things. My mum used to say to me all the time, if I'd done something bad, although, I mean, I can take like some truth from it, although it scared the shit out of me. She'd say to me, God will punish you for that. It's like, fucking hell. It's like, maybe that's why I kind of like, please forgive me every time I go into church. God will punish you for that. That's what she told me. So I felt like, well, I was being punished. Where are we going with this? It's got extremely warm in here. Okay. What's the underlying energy? I don't want to read, but asking it is given. That's just so. I do want to read actually, but I'll study it. So, we've got the Six of Raphael. Embrace your inner child, new friends, or rekindle relationships, children, or childhood. Who are your favourite spiritual? I know there isn't many of you on, and maybe only TiVo's might answer, and that's cool. but it's something to ponder. One, what book are you reading at the moment? And who are your favourite spiritual teachers that are out there? I've been listening to Sadhu Guru quite a bit lately. I really like, his approach. So I've been kind of Wayne Dyer, Abraham. I've been listening to my Caribbean cruise as I went on from 2018. That's like a 16-hour audio. I've been listening to that. Excuse me. I think that they are just my 3 at the moment that I'm listening to. Anyway, have a ponder about it and see if you can actually come up with an answer. If you can't, that's a little bit concerning, isn't it? Remember that your life will reflect back to you the 5 people that you're spending your most time with. It's no excuse. We've got like the world at our fingertips here. There's so much knowledge. Who are your 5 spheres of influences? Got so wrapped up in technology that most people don't even read. And when you're reading, you do tend to have to try and have it silent when you're reading so you can take it in. It's time to go. Well, the Chariot's here, Divine Masculine, and you're an entrepreneur. Well, we know that as well. So the King of Ariel, that's the entrepreneurial card. Look at this. It looks like but there's a female angel, if you want to call her that, an archangel. It could be your divine feminine. She's lighting the flame. It's like she's carrying this torch for you. It's beautiful energy. Self-employment suits your disposition and intentions. And you've got some pretty good intentions going on within you, Divine Masculine. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. Basically, you've got really no one else telling you what to do apart from you and your creator. So working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your co-workers and teammates who remain loyally by your side to ensure your success in all ways. And there's a lot of focus that's going on to the Divine Masculine's energy at the moment. It's part of my role. I'm here to help the Divine Masculines wake as a collective. So here we are, whenever I feel drawn, really, to come on and hopefully give you some guidance or just reassurance. Anyway, it's time to go. The sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life and know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. I watched Annie yesterday, like the original Annie. I swear, fantastic. There's only ever been like 2 movies, like at the end, I just want to get up and go, oh, fucking bravo. Annie's one of them. The other one is like Chronicles of Narnia, Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. I actually remember being in the cinema. And at the end, it's like, that's fucking fantastic. And I just got up and started clapping. I've done the same with Annie yesterday. Tomorrow. I was just fantastic. Orphans. That seems to be big on all I keep hearing about is orphans. Anyway. You enjoy Steve Noble's guided meditation. I haven't come across Steve Noble. Okay, let's see if he comes into the equation somewhere. Hip hop up if Steve Noble. I shall remember that. That's a very intense subject with minimal exposure, as such sensitive subjects should be. My Wi-Fi is working amazing. Okay, let's get back to the sun will come out tomorrow. Okay, endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. And you were told here that we are your co-workers and teammates who remain loyally by your side to ensure your success in all ways. And you've just been told again here, Divine Masculine, that we are with you through each phase and cycle. I'm feeling very strong Divine Feminine energy. It's a motherly nurturely energy. A motherly nurturely energy. I enjoy listening to Robert Kiyosaki, Napoleon Hill. Of course, I have been listening to Napoleon. Napoleon's just like this permanent fixture in my life that I don't, Napoleon's just Robert Kiyosaki. I listened to him when I was more into network marketing, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Deepak, I love Deepak. He's very medical though. I did share. He done a talk. Actually, it's interesting, although we're not going to put focus on it, about the different strains and how you're not going to change like the mutation of what's going on, which is exactly what's going on now. I shared that, I think, it might have been on the Training Academy Facebook page. Anyway, or it could be on the community tab. But there was an impact. There was a interview that Deepak and Sajiguru done together. It's a recent one. It's definitely worth a listen. That's why you have to be really careful, like, about what you're actually like talking about. That's why I don't really want to talk about it, because you're instantly manifesting. They say about these different strains, and then boom. So let's focus on the world that we are creating. Queen of Raphael. Notice the signs. This is guidance for the masculine to notice the signs that are being like, it's like the hints. Get the hint. Notice the signs. Yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you're loved and never alone. And it's only you that know what those signs are, what they take you to think about. And what did me and Emily watch earlier? Someone got a, I think it was like a petrol can, or and they were undoing it. And I said to Emily, that can looks like a box of games that I've got, like Christmas games that have Christmas games in there. And she went, I was thinking the same. And I said, have a look for the signs, not really so much what they're doing, but where it's taking you to. And then I was taken to a lava lamp. I was taken to lava. So I was having fun earlier on with Emily, just like watching the signs and what's it make you think of? So, yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you're loved and never alone. Notice them. They're for you. Yes, you. Go for it. That come up today. That come out of one of the books I read this morning. Go for it. Okay. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. I never really look at this card. I've just noticed the two. I was going to call them jungle cats in the tree here. I felt like they were part of the chariot, the Sphinx, because you've got unicorns instead of sphinxes on the chariot here. I can just hear like jungle cats in my ear. So go for it. Very interesting. What was the bottom of the... Oh, the Six of Raphael. Embrace your inner child, new friends, or rekindle relationships, children, or childhood. And this is about, well, remembering that sweet, innocent love. It's a playful energy, wanting to have fun, wanting to enjoy this life that we've been given. Okay. Look, if we don't enjoy it, there's a strong chance it'll be taken away, won't it? Yes. So, 6 of Raphael. Oh, what a lovely memory. Experiences from your distant past or childhood come flooding back in order to help you with the present. Old friends or romantic partners may resurface. New people you meet become instant close friends due to past life connection. It spoke today about you are being guided to your kindred spirits. And I spoke about, well, that's whether or not you believe that there are like spiritual guides that are guiding you to, I want to say, your soul family. Let's say that. The ones that feed your soul. New people you meet become instant close friends due to past life connections. So it's all predestined. Previous relationships or friendships may be rekindled. And I want to say this when it speaks about previous relationships or friendships may be rekindled, if they're good for you, those relationships will be rekindled. They will resurface. If they're not meant to be, then they will just be removed. So, deep rooted issues that hold you back, push to be resolved. Be careful not to romanticize the past, but rather to see it clearly and objectively. The additional meanings of this card: issues involving children, nostalgia, and embracing your inner child and innocence. Annie is my favourite, was on repeat as a kid. Freaking love Annie. I'd like to see Annie like on the stage. I just think that'd be pretty amazing. I mean, the dance, oh, it's just them kids. I actually like any musicals that have got kids in them. Like School of Rock. I bloody love School of Rock. I haven't seen Oliver. I like Matilda as well. I just love seeing these kids act. They're like, and Annie, well, watch Annie, guys. You not watched Annie? Watch Annie. I was like, I was sitting there, I said to Megan, I'm going to find myself a daddy Starbucks. She said, you don't even like Starbucks. I said, I know, but I was like, but someone who's a star comes with big bucks. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Like a magical manifester. So I'm manifesting myself a Danny Starbucks. A Danny Starbucks. Okay, a daddy Starbucks. Well, he's a warbucks. Don't want to create any war. And I love it. He's just softened up. And anyway, I've never really listened to the words of the song. So it's just good to get into Annie. I was left on my own to finish off watching it, but that's cool. I didn't turn it off. So I watched the whole movie. I think it was over 2 evenings, but it's a hard enough life for us. Okay. Well, how are we doing for time? I do not feel tired. I mustn't tell myself that. Okay, I've got to change my wording, otherwise I will. If I focus on having sleepless nights, I'm going to get sleepless nights, aren't I? Okay. I'm going to sleep peacefully this evening. Okay, apparently some more messages want to come out of these cards. We've got family. So now we're actually looking at that last card, the underlying energy, spoke about, got the King of Pentacles there now, spoke about maybe children being an issue, and we've got family. This situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you to understand and heal. In your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels, and be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace. Hi, Jasper. Okay, you can do this activity now. As long as you're believing in these angels. Okay. So in your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. So in your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace. Okay, so it's been taken care of. Hand it over. You've got your life purpose to focus on. The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. It's about doing what you're loving. It spoke about that this morning, about you're good at something. You know that there's something that you do that gets you praise and recognition, and that you're good at it. Focus on doing that. Focus on what you love and enjoy doing, and something that you just naturally excel at. Okay. And then we have your heart chakra. I feel like the heart chakra is really opening up here. Like it's going from green. That's what I feel. Your heart's changing colour, the chakra colour, to, I was going to say pink, but the colour gold's been coming out too much today. Okay. So love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the centre within your physical being, attuned most to love. It's safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart as we stand by with perfect protection and guidance. Let me just Google this, because if you imagine you've got the lower heart and then you've got the centre of the heart and then the upper portion of the heart. And I think that it's just interesting that the spokes. Your heart is the centre. So I feel like we could be touching on your heart centre. Let me just have a look at the heart chakra colours. Heart chakra opening, crying. What's that about? Sorry, I just got a. Where are you crying from? There's a lot of healing and crying involved in this process. Crying is the of being, and to your Anahata chakra, also known as your heart chakra. Okay. I wanted to know the colour. I'm trying to write in pink and it's saying link. Let's just oh, it says here, why is the heart chakra sometimes green and sometimes pink? I've read somewhere that it can be gold as well. The heart chakra, like all chakras, isn't really pink or green. Chakras are energy. An open heart is not the same as a very open heart chakra. Let's find out some more. This doesn't, you didn't take me to where I wanted to go, did you? Is that all we need to know? Oh, what's this that's come up? Right, okay. Do your own research on the heart chakra. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Carol. My goodness, been some activity. Hi, ladies. I used to see that a lot as a kid. My mum was a huge Shirley Temple fan. Hi, Guy. There's lots of us here. Hi. Hi, Carol. Hi, Toad. Pink and green for heart chakra. I read somewhere about the being gold as well. Just about having a heart of gold. Let's move on. What are we saying here? So we've surrounded this situation with calming blue light and many angels. We're working on our life purpose, because that is the purpose of our life. And I feel like we're fully opening up the heart chakra. Bottom of the deck is a trustworthy guidance. There's so much about the divine masculine, actually. So this is the family situation here. Although I do feel like it's a collective healing. So we could definitely we could definitely sound out this energy. So in our minds and hearts, surround all the persons, if you want to say that, all the people, yourself and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace. Now, there's trustworthy guidance here. I just noticed that, do you want to come up, darling? There's a symbol a little bit above his head here. It took me to that Merkaba symbol. Hey, would you like to come over? How are you? Trustworthy guidance for the masculines here. Remember, you'll see it when you believe it. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayer. This idea is real and trustworthy, and you can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea. Did you just go to bite me? Why? Sniffing around. You're sniffing around for clues. You're going to itch now. I was trying to give you love. I was like multitasking. Are you going to sit down? Or are you going to come back on? You want the love, don't you? Okay. Let's have a look at the mermaids and dolphins. Pink and green for heart chakra. We read that part, haven't I? Listen, we'll keep repeating it until it goes in. Pink and green for the heart chakra, Lucy. Okay. Well, I've got a heart of gold. About what you tell yourself. So there's so much guidance and suggestion towards that guidance that is available for us all, to us all, if you believe. Explore your options. It's time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make changes, especially ones that all seem to be in your favour. It's like about doing yourself a favour. Okay, explore your options. Where's the book? I felt like I had like a neck brace on. I haven't got a neck brace on. So I felt it was got a bit of a stiff neck. Sometimes we think this is the way it is, and we don't see other options. By drawing this card, Heaven now asks you to question any situation that you think can't be changed. Take a moment and pretend that a magical mermaid has granted you 3 wishes. You can have anything you want. What will you wish for? Guys, you got 3 wishes. Keep them secret. You don't need to tell me. Okay. So, and you need to take a moment to have a think about it. Like, you've got 3 wishes here. Don't want to waste them, do you? Just be careful. It takes me to the film Bedazzled. Okay, be careful. It's about the wording. Well, that is what you asked for. That's what she told him, that devil. Sometimes we think this is the way it is, and we don't see other options. By drawing this card, Heaven now asks you to question any situation that you think can't be changed. Take a moment and pretend that a magical mermaid has granted you 3 wishes. You can have anything you want. What will you wish for? The truth is that most anything you desire is possible, and this card asks you to explore your options. At first, you might do so mentally, through daydreams and nighttime dreams. Then it's important to turn those possibilities into realities by breaking them into small goals that you can accomplish today. When you explore new opportunities, the energy of the universe begins flowing in the direction of your dreams. Any step that you take, no matter how small, will help you see options that you may never have noticed before. Wow. Father healing was next. There is an issue here related with a family member. We're getting another one. We'll have another card. Accept heaven's help. I'm just looking as I was shuffling them at the turtle, and I felt definitely the slow and steady. It's like you will get there, and what the part now about accepting heaven's help. You pray for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. It's coming in so much with everything that I've read and studied today. So we seem to be on point. Accept heaven's help. I was going to say I feel discombobulated. Accept heaven's help. You've asked, what should I do next? And this card responds, trust that your prayers have been heard and answered. Simply rest and retreat for now. After all, you prayed for divine intervention. So step aside and let heaven intervene, as this is the help you prayed for. You can assist the process initiated by your prayers through quiet contemplation. Ask heaven to give you very clear, easily understandable guidance, letting you know if you need to take any action. In the meantime, enjoy knowing your angels and guides surround you in your situation with loving care. I just think that that's he's off upstairs. Fucking fantastic, really. You can't really ask for much more clarity. How about you guys? You think that's pretty awesome? Okay. It was like, don't all shout at once. Listen, there's about an 8 second delay and there's only 9 of us on. And some of us might not be ready to like shout from the rooftops how friggin' awesome this journey is. Life is just thriving. You need to what? What's with the squeakiness today? I'm trying to get a heal yourself card. I do really pack these in really well, these cards. I seriously can't get them out. Should we have some chocolate? We have giant buttons, rich and creamy today, and they're dark milk. There's not many in there. How many have I been saved? 2.5. It's an amazing journey. Sure is. Not boring, is it? Really? Three-quarters maybe. It looks like a little moon. I don't know why my belly would be rumbling. It's just had like a really nice divine dinner. Heal yourself card. Well, there's definitely progression within the readings. This year I found that when we choose something not meant for us, there are glaring signs to get you back on track. So yes, trust, stay open, and release what is not meant to be. That's awesome that you're picking that up, Melissa. I'm like, there's immediate consequences for even negative thoughts. And I was speaking to Jamie the other day, and he said, like, even if he like maybe does lose like his temper, or loses, let's just say he loses his vibrational alignment. He said, I just can't even stay in that energy. I just, he doesn't want to allow anything to kind of unsettle him or ruin his day. They were his words. He's like, I'm not going to let anything ruin my day. And so I had it the other day when I was cooking, and I asked Emily if she could help me. You know, when you're dishing up and like it's all going on at once, then, isn't it? And I asked her if she could help me, and I can't remember what she was doing. Um, but she was working on some part of the dinner, and I kind of expected her to maybe be a bit further on, because I was like dishing up, and it was like I had some other things I needed to do that I thought she would be doing. So as I turned round, it was like she was kind of still fluffing around with what she was doing, and I kind of, I don't know, responded as if to say, "Oh, you know, can you not just like," I had a hot pan in my hand. She was kind of in my way, and this all went through my mind, and I kind of got irritated a bit. And then as I turned round to go back into the oven caught me, and I burnt myself. I still got the reminder just here. I don't know if you can see it. So the oven burnt me just here. And I didn't have time to go and run it under cold water straight away because I was dishing up, but it was burning. I was like, that would teach me for like being Miss Grumpy Pants. Because others weren't working to the speed that my expectation was. So yeah, I kind of got my immediate reward for my negative thinking. So, and I'm actually, you picked yourself up today, T Rose, on it. I just stuttered then, didn't I? I said, I'm picking myself up, even on things that, wow, new realizations every day on what I need to pick myself up on. And it's pretty amazing. I quite like it because it gives you, it's like, okay, you know, that I'm aware. Okay. So that is true growth, and acknowledgement is the key. Yeah. And that's once the ego's out of the way, isn't it? So it's just like, oh, what happens when, like, I don't know, I play the blame game, maybe because I'm frustrated. So I said yesterday about look for people going the extra mile, and you'll start to notice it. So instead of thinking, oh, I don't have any help or anything, it's like, oh no, you know, I'm going to be observant today of, you know, actually going the extra mile. Not only myself, I enjoy going the extra mile, and I don't want to stop going the extra mile just because I don't feel that people don't go, you know, some people don't even go the first mile. So, but I've stopped like looking for that. I'm looking for the extra milers, the people that go out of their way, that like to be accommodating. Okay, yeah, and it shows itself. So it's just tweaking it, isn't it? What we're actually looking for. Anyway, we have beauty. We need to look for the beauty in life. We had this card come out the other day, card number 17. And you need to look for the beauty, obviously, within yourself and within others, and watch it show itself to be true. 17. Recognize your inner and outer beauty. You are beautiful, special, unique, and attractive. When was the last time you looked in the mirror and felt good about what you see? Did you know that your features can literally change based on how you feel about yourself and your life? Yeah, stress is a big one that can show itself. You can always see concern and stress on someone's face, can't you? Okay. Your internal experiences are etched on your face and your body. People can feel your energy when you enter a room, and when a person who is not thought of as being physically good looking connects to their own inner light, wisdom, and warmth, the glow that emanates from within makes them extremely appealing and attracts people and opportunities towards them. Focus on what you love about yourself and allow yourself to shine. If you are challenged by how you see yourself, this could be a perfect time for an internal and an external makeover. Okay, ready to have a good look in the mirror? Look at your face in the mirror. Acknowledge what is beautiful about you. It can be physical or spiritual. Ask yourself how you nurture your internal beauty. Do you allow others to see your light, your care inside, kindness and warmth? Ask your body what it needs to feel healthy and taken care of. I love this because this is all you need to do. Ask your body what it needs to feel healthy and taken care of. And if it's chocolate, then it's chocolate. But this is a good way. You just think, what vegetables come to mind? You might have carrots come to mind, or peas, or cabbage, or whatever comes to mind. It's like that's what your body's wanting, and you shouldn't deny your body that which it is craving. That kind of internal instinct. It's very active in the kitchen tonight. It's quite dark out there. I just keep seeing shadows. Ask your body what it needs to feel healthy and taken care of. It might just need a hug. Okay. This could involve changing your diet, having a new exercise program, updating your wardrobe, getting a new haircut, etc. And give to yourself. Okay. That was interesting. Does anyone else want to say anything? I'm happy to keep chatting away. Let's have a look at the well-being cards. There's too many cards to read that have fallen on the floor here. Let's use some Abraham Hicks. Esther and Jerry Hicks. Teachings of Abraham, well-being cards. Good advice. My face has been showing just how many tears I have shed this year, mending my heart. I can look back and see where I was absolutely wiped out, but every day I was just showing up and trying to keep a positive mental attitude. And I really understand now how much I was like pushing for that. Like to be very conscious that no matter what was going on, I had to try and maintain a positive mental attitude at all times. And well, I believe that it's paid off because it just comes so naturally now. I don't have the things that were causing me concern. They're not in my life anymore. And I didn't realise how much of a strain it was on my system. Okay. I love this. All is well. It's taken me to, again, we had those, I don't know, the unicorns in the chariot card. And I know it's not a black and a white, but that's what it took me to. All is well. Never actually put the well in the whiteness. Yeah. I feel like, look how protective. Oh, this is interesting. This speaks about the babies, okay, of our world. And that's, I feel like this energy of our babies are protected, even though it's our babies that are kind of telling us that all is well. So it says babies are beings from the non-physical, eternally coming forth for the creation of that which they decide. The babies are wanting so much for you to know that all is well. They're closer to source, babies, because they've been less conditioned. So when you connect with a baby that, you know, isn't at that point of talking, you can just look into a baby's eyes and you will know that all is well. It's all divinely orchestrated. They're the closest beings to source. Well, we're all obviously beings of source, but they have the less programming. When I'm feeling good, I'm allowing in good. I feel good. Okay, let's take note of this. There's a real strong message, guys, coming through, and I'm not struggling to articulate it. It's listen, you just need to watch your thoughts. The way you feel is your indication. Okay, so it's not so much your thoughts, it's about your feelings. The feelings behind the thoughts. The way you feel is your indication of your vibrational connection to that which is your source. Your source. The better you feel, the better your connection. The worse you feel, the more disallowance to that connection. Nothing is more important than that you feel good, because nothing is more important than your connection to that which is your source. We're struggling with those cards to get them out. Let's go to the law of attraction. And I believe we're really understanding the concept of the law of attraction is always in action. You will attract to yourself that which you put your attention upon. Very important. You will attract to yourself that which you put your attention upon. Be very careful what you're putting your attention upon, because you're going to be intending it. I understand the rules of the game of life. Oh, please, come on. Now that I understand the rules of this game of eternal life, now that I understand the powerful law of attraction and deliberate creation, I can prepave, segment by segment, my life experience into becoming the allower I was born to be. For I was destined to a life of fulfillment and never-ending joy, segment by segment. And that's what you have to understand, is you're only ever in the now, in the present moment. So you're creating in this moment right now. And your desires, you can always focus on a better feeling thought. Is that correct? You can always focus on a better feeling thought. There's no excuse. Okay. Hi, Gal Gal. How are you doing? Positivity is good, but we still need to give ourselves that time to process any emotions that show up. Of course, we want to process them because we want to transmute that energy that's holding us back. So it all has to be processed. And that's why it's part of the process. It's part of the journey. And a journey only like that we can take. Gal Gal, time for an adventure inviting the story of my little red wagon. Brand new set of wheels. Fantastic. It's 333 there, T-Rose. Today you've pointed out 444, 555 and 333. You cannot perceive life from any perspective other than from that of yourself. Selfishness is the sense of self. Unless you are selfish enough to care about how you feel, and therefore direct your thoughts in such a way that you are allowing a true connection to your inner being, you have nothing to give another anyway. Everyone is selfish. It is not possible to be otherwise. Where we go now? We get wrapped up soon. Okay. 1 hour, 9 minutes. Coffee's done. There's not really much more There's not really much more new that I can tell you at the moment. Messages from heaven. Something about the messages from the seagulls. The messages are in the seagulls. Okay. Pay attention to seagulls with their beady little eyes. So I don't know why I shared that, but obviously it's a message for someone to keep an eye on the seagulls. Okay, message from heaven. We support you as you cleanse and clear, both inside and out. There's this real strong energy of both counterparts detoxifying. It's like purified and cleansed. That's nice, isn't it? Being purified and cleansed, not only for oneself, but also for each other, and then for our world to experience a purified and cleansed being. Two of you. So it feels like a christening of like the union. It's a nice energy. 34. We support you as you cleanse and clear, both inside and out. The objects you surround yourself with can be heavy energy-wise and really weigh you down. Do you still own belongings that you inherited and you don't even like? This is a big one of the responsibility of carrying around other people's memorabilia or things that others have wanted you to keep to remember them by. You don't need these items to remember people. You remember people, okay? It's not like you're going to forget. And most of these things you do just out of kindness. It's like, well, Emily said to me the other day, she went to me, when you die, can I have your cooking books? I said, go for it. I don't really, if you really want them. Before my mum passed away, I promised her I'd take on a whole fucking library of books. Seriously. I had to buy bookcases, and at one point my dining room in my other house was just lined in books that I didn't want to read just because my mum wanted her books to go to a home where they might be appreciated. I didn't appreciate those books. They're not the kind of books I would have read. There was no personal development books there. It took me years. It actually took from when I separated with my husband and we sold the house and I moved up country. Then it was like, I'm not taking these books with me. And I've been ruthless and I'm still going through my house with this kind of stuff that I'm carrying around with me. And every item I'm putting my hand on, it's like, do I really love you? Are you actually staying with me? Do I want your memory around? Do I need it around? Is there any bad vibe to you? And if there's any bad vibe, it's going. It's gone. And that's my focus at the moment. So, do you still own belongings that you inherited and you don't even like? Have you gathered too much stuff around as a type of emotional protection? Surrounding yourself with things that you love or that you find useful on your life journey will free you up to move forward. Your loved ones say, we give permission to let go of things that no longer serve your best interests. Just weighing you down. Okay. We get a postcard from Spirit. Livingston Seagull. Do you have seagulls where you are? Gal gal? We have the pigeons here. It's like living on Pigeon Street. When you live in Pigeon Street, these are the people you could meet. I like my pigeons. I'm quite friendly with the pigeons. They have this little bit, a bit podgier than seagulls. They just kind of do their little waddle thing. Sometimes Necessity forces change. Good for you, Lucy. I need to do some clearing. Also, well, let's hope that that's inspired you to do that, because I even say to my kids, I said to them the other day, all the stuff I'm getting rid of, I'm going to lay out on the living room floor, and I want you to walk through and pick up what you actually want, and the rest I'm getting rid of, because I find they're crap. And if I show it to them, then automatically, you know what kids are like. Remember what it's like to clear out the kids' toy box? Do it when they're asleep, because as soon as you pull out like them toys they haven't played with like for a couple of years, that's my favourite toy. So fuck off, is it your fucking favourite toy? It's not, it's just because you've shown it to them. So it's just like they don't miss it. So like there's things that I'm just like, get rid of that. And they don't need it, but they will hang on to things. And my mum was a real hoarder, a real hoarder. And I feel like I took on that trait. It's like, I don't want all this fucking shit to keep carrying around with me. It's not even my shit. So, and some of it is like, I don't even want to go back and remember that and drag up that memory. So, the photo albums at the moment are being very organised because I have a lot of photographs. So, finally, they are getting actually like kind of categorised. And it just needs doing. It's one of those jobs that it's not going to go away. I just need to organise what I'm taking forward with me. Got to get it all in a backpack, haven't I, Carol? Carol thinks I should be ready with a backpack that I could just leave with. If I had to, yes, cool. I'll be cool to just up and go. That isn't the issue. But I'll be leaving someone else to clear up my mess, wouldn't I? So let's just get it done now, and then there's no issues. Is my kids must be thinking, where the fuck is she going, this woman? And it's like they know I'm getting ready for something. They're just sitting back, indeed. See, backpack. Oh, there's always something to do, guys. Look, there's no reason to be bored. I mean, we're meant to be working on being divine wives as well. I mean, easily housework and all the chores, that takes up like a good few hours if you're doing it all properly. Got to get into your role. We're on a roll now, guys. Oh, you are divine. I don't know if that says beauty or bounty. I reckon we should take it as beauty. You are divine beauty, seeing as we had the beauty card come out. Dearest Stu, we have a secret to share with you. Okay, please tell. If you act as if all is well, and that can't come up. I said I love that it come up. All is well. Is it the first? How many times we need to be told all is well? Right, we've got to act, guys. It is. It's all absolutely fantastic. Seriously. Do you know the amount of times that I've been told that I'm a billionaire? It's just like, you're really a billionaire. It's like, this is fucking awesome. It's like, well, can you just act as if, please, now, and just understand that it's done? I'm like, okay. So we have a secret to share with you. If you act as if all is well, it will be. Act as if you are brave, and you will have courage. Act as if you are loved, and you will be a magnet for love and experience the love of spirit. Act as if your prayers have been answered, as if you are truly in sync with good fortune. And the thing is, it's like, you do know what to do with this money, don't you, Lucy? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm not looking at going and buying myself cars or clothes. I've been there, done all that. I'm trying to get rid of it all, guys. All I keep thinking is about bringing us together as a community. And that's what I really want to do. I want to build a community. So I'm like, yeah, I know divine, exactly. And they're kind of prompting me to start maybe putting some stuff down actually on paper, planning what my creation is. Okay. So exciting, guys. How you think is how you will see the world. Interact with it and draw conclusions from it. If you want to be the person who has the life you want, co-creating and loving what is yours, you need to start acting as if that were truth. Don't worry about the conditions in your life that seem empty or cavernous, chaotic or barren. These are temporary and don't even count. Defy them, I say, and act as if you're the luckiest person on the planet. You will be, for you already are. That's the real secret. You are infinite potential. Loving you so much, rainbows explode in the ether, explode. Feels good to declutter. You've got to make room for this new that's coming in, guys. And the new like space. We don't need a lot of space, really, do we? When you think about it, it's like, what do we do with like, you just fill it with shit, don't you? Junk. Your space, you fill it with junk. It's like, clear the space. Good messages tonight. Look forward to what comes out tomorrow. Okay. Anything you guys would like to discuss? Otherwise, I feel we should leave with a Mother Mary. Hmm. Just very interesting stories that are coming out. Well, they're not really, are they? We kind of know the deal. It's but this is the stage that we're at where the divine has taken care of it all. Is taking care of it all. Has taken care of it all. I will share on the community tab after I come off of here a video that I listened to today from Sadhu Guru. I believe that's how you say his name. And it was like he actually uploaded it 6 months ago, but it came into my sphere of interest today and I listened to it, but I didn't share it. So I'm going to share it. Have a listen to it. Do yourself a favour. It's probably on for about 20 minutes, if that. Listen to it. Because it comes in with really the current messages. Okay, no one has anything to say, which is absolutely fine. My eyes seriously scan, like, I don't know where they take me, but it all has meaning. And it's like continuously just putting all little patterns and threads together. Shall we end with the Mother Mary? Hi, Paul. How are you? Edwano. Stefano. Getting in the tub. Carol. We've got some salt in the tub. We've got some aromatherapy essence going on. Remember to submerge your heart chakra. That's come up in this reading as well. And a white candle. Hi, Melissa. Do I do any card tricks? No, not really. Yes, I do. That's not answering you to card tricks, no. There's no tricks involved. Hey, Mum. I'd say hey, but I'm not even sure that is that the person's name or is that like one of my kids? It's just a blank. Who would even have that, like blank? Dash, dash, hey, Mum. I use a bar therapy called Mr. Till. Do you? Is Mr. Till any good? Well, why is the Mother Mary taking so long to find a card? Probably a really cool guy. Thanks for asking. I can't even call you anything apart from Dash. Dash. Is your dad like Mr. Incredible? Of course, Lucy. Too cute. Oh my goodness. lots of new names coming up. Right, let's get this done then, and then I can get off. And oh, there's the card. Falling right into my lap. Okay, Our Lady of Sacred Waters, card number 27. Am I trying to join a Discord server? Not me. No, would Discord come up like that? Ever heard of an eSteph network? No. No. I know what Discord is. I'm not on a Discord server. Right, I am on YouTube reading an oracle reading. That's what I'm doing. So I'm going to carry on doing that. You can crack on with Discord if that's your cup of tea. 27. Oh, Ethan, hi. Why are you all watching me? Seriously. I'm not joining you guys on Discord. So now we've got the gang of Discorders on. Hi, Ethan, how are you doing? I thought I was being like fucked around with. Hi, guys. I don't know an Ethan. Well, then you can't be part of that clan, can you? I know who Ethan is. I thought I recognised the name. Very best server. Right, guys, you all need to be quiet now because I'm like doing like this stuff. Okay. Ethan, not you, darling. I just don't know who the other dudes are. Our Lady of the Sacred Waters. I am the sacred guardian of the holy waters. I offer you cleansing, healing, regeneration, and the miracle of life. I bring you the blessing of moving forward through emotionally letting go. I honour and support your emotional life, helping you tap into its potential healing power. Dive into the sacred waters of your being, and I will greet you as you emerge renewed and ready for the next stage of your life journey. Who's ready for the next stage of the life journey? Because this is about us being cleansed. You're doing so well. Ethan, I will catch up with you soon, buddy. I haven't actually spoke to you this year, I don't think. Arrange it with Emily. Okay. Paul, calm down. Otherwise, I'm going to put you on a timeout. Is it like one of those zodiac readings? No. Well, kind of. Anyway, guys. Right. Do it to me. I'm ready. Next stage. I'll tell you what I'm going to do to you is I'm going to put you on a timeout and then you can actually listen. And then by the time your timeout's up, I'll be gone anyway. Here we go. Okay. We hold the earth in our bodies, the air in our breath, and fire in our hearts and bellies. We also hold the endless depths of sacred waters in our emotional field. We can use these different parts of us to live our lives, our bodies for movement and connection, the fire within to fuel us with motivation, and the air for inspiration. We can allow the flow of emotional waters to gift us with cleansing and healing. It's extremely hot. You met some of these guys already in the server. Yeah, hold on a minute, and I'm just like, it's extremely warm. That's cool. But they can sit back and observe rather than just a bombardment of questions. It's a different kind of chat, isn't it? Okay. I'll come and meet them in a moment. I'll get Emily on. She's probably on, is she? I don't know. She might not be. Okay. And then you guys can chat to me there, can't you? Rather than when I'm kind of in the middle of a session with my tribe. So. These different elements have their own valuable purpose in our life and spiritual growth. There are moments, however, when only the flow of emotional waters can really bring us healing. No matter how we may try to forge ahead with the fire of motivation or make fresh, new, inspired plans, or attempt to bring situations to a head through practical means, sometimes we cannot gain any traction through those methods until we let our emotions flow. The Oracle of Our Lady of Sacred Waters brings you guidance that you will benefit greatly from more deeply exploring emotional expression at this time. This might involve speaking your emotional truths from your heart without fear of ridicule or rejection or needing validation from another, but expressing them simply because they are your own feelings and have innate value to you. It might involve journaling, or it may involve writing letters to people from your past, which you do not send, saying all that you have not as yet been able to say, so that you gain closure and let go. This process makes more energy available to you. You might need some time alone to grieve. You may even need some time to really connect with your happiness and feelings of satisfaction after coming through a difficult time, to let joy flood your being through dance or playfulness in nature. This oracle comes at this time when great movement internally will push external forms in your life to change. Your emotional release is energetically influential and can move your world, helping you step forward with easy gracefulness. Claim your right to your emotional truths and expressions. Write, dance, cry, yell, hug the trees and place your body on the earth or in the ocean and relax into feeling held. Let your body express its emotional energies and know that these are the very waters that will nourish the garden of your life into bloom. This oracle also brings a particular message. What you have been sensing emotionally has merit and usefulness, even if there is no logical explanation or supportive physical evidence as yet. Things are not always as they seem, but your emotional instincts will let you know what you need to know. Trust them. Assessing our emotions can be a skill that many of us need to learn. After being trained by social conditioning to push them to one side and be governed by our intellectual processes instead, I'm so sorry, I just feel extremely hot. How many people we got on 11? Okay, so there's just been like this energy shift here since you guys have jumped on. Okay, oh God, when I take this, I do not have a clue who this person is. But there's definitely a distracting energy coming through. Emily, was there here earlier? Okay, let me get this message finished up, guys, and I'm going to get off. This is Emily now. Was you on now?
No.
You haven't been on there, have you?
Not to the pieces.
I know, but then there's some other guys as well. But they're like fucking with the energy.
Go tell them to.
I've just put them on a timeout. I can handle them. I put them on the naughty step, really. They're not being naughty, it's just distracting me at the wrong kind of time. I recognised Ethan's name, see? And, okay. Emily's here now, Ethan.
Give me a high five.
Kid's high-fiving me. So, this Paul's crying. Do you know who Paul is?
No.
This Paul's crying. I did put him on a timeout. He's back now. I think that's a crying face.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's all good. You just have to catch me at the beginning of the live and then it's like, oh, he's sorry. You're absolutely fine. Was you excited? Excited. It's all good.
I love you.
I love you too. Yes. Okay. You could always go back and watch though, couldn't you? Actually see what the whole story is about. It's really good reading. It's about believing in your all these guys coming up now in your spirit guides. Okay. Guys, I'm going to get this wrapped up, tribe. Okay, we've been taken over by like the young ones. Don't worry if you need to repeat. Oh, okay, I'm not doing this. We're not to do that today. Don't worry if you need to repeat. Okay. It says here, you will become increasingly emotionally intelligent through your patience and curiosity and through your willingness to practice the skill of attention to become aware of what you feel without judging those feelings or shutting down. You deserve access to the sacred waters of your emotional being. Don't worry, the mother won't let you drown in there. She will guide you instead to learn how to swim freely and emerge cleansed and ready for your next life steps. I'm going. The shadow on your wall looks like an angel spreading her wings. It is an angel. It is actually an angel that's up there. And yes, I picked it up the other week, the angel. But actually, when I made mention of it, when I looked back, it actually looked like a dragon. I'll show you her before we go. The angel that it is. You're an angel. I know that I'm an angel. You are what you tell yourself. There we go. What's a fairy? She is the sapphire fairy. She's quite stunning, isn't she? That's who you could see, the reflection. Okay. It was a good reading. Have a great night. Thank you for your time and energy. You're always so welcome, Melissa. It's good to come on and do the readings. I can get distracted though. Okay, especially when there's no energies on the scene. And yes, I don't want to come across as being rude, but the messages at the moment are really, really important for light workers. So yeah, and you guys just kind of jumped in at the end when we was wrapping up. So it's all good, always is. Guys, have a lovely evening, and I'll catch up with you guys. We've gone past midnight. Got to go because the battery is extremely low and this laptop has a way of just turning itself off. So let's just do this and we'll get wrapped up and say toodaloo to you all. Doesn't even want it. I was charging now. Have a good night, Queen. I will do. I'm going to have an awesome night because I'm going to get a really peaceful night's sleep tonight. I can feel it. Can you feel it? I love you all dearly. I will catch up with you all soon. And you new guys, subscribe. Then you'll see when I go live and then you can kind of join in from the beginning with the tribe. And that's how you become part of the tribe, if you wish to be part of the tribe. Okay. Sweet dreams, safe travels, and I'll catch up with you guys soon. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.